Hey guys, this is N63 here, and I'm going to be showing you a very weird and interesting thing about Dreadnought.io. So currently, what a lot of people have been using is this loader. What it's made from is 2 flux and 8 metal. It's quite an expensive item, as flux you can only really get from either handheld pushers, which give you a lot, and you can get them from Greenbots and Sparrow, or you can get this from treasure tiles, which spawn in both Canary and Pits, which are random events that happen every 45 minutes. And then, like in Pits, it's at the very bottom. Like after you get all those balls out, you can mine flux-like tiles, and they drop these. Or in Canary, it's in usually around like in the center of the giant like asteroid, I guess you could say. So that, and then you should know how to get metal. It's pretty easy. You just kill red bots. They can be found in Finch, Canary. They can be found in Finch, Sparrow, Canary, Pits, you name it. Except for Freeport, obviously, because it's free. I don't know. But so you get these loaders. So loaders can do a couple of things. They can move items. They can move this item right over to here, and then it goes here. And it doesn't matter what I do, as long as I don't block it. The item will still go through. But if I block it here, right, let me move this item here. Now I cannot move items. You can also set settings like hatches, very similar. But regardless, a very common thing about, yeah, sorry for opening up that new tab, is to build ships where either you use pushers, static pushers. Oh, someone's moving there. They use static pushers, and then they'll have like a bunch of loaders, and these will be going to, like, I guess a couple RCs. Pretend these 3 blocks are RCs. Same with this. I guess it's more clear. So like I represent each one as a different RC, and then next one's here, and they kind of just, actually, yeah, that's not that clear. And then I don't know. They'll put in nets here, and now they have all of their ammo. They get to circle it out. So I don't know. The ammo would if these are RCs, it would go right into them. Let me go over to here to show you a good example of. And most people understand how to do this. It's a relatively simple mechanic, and it's pretty decent. So it goes up to here, then goes to that, and it refills the tile with about, I would say it would be about it would be a third to maybe a half of the speed of an RC when it's shooting, which is pretty sufficient, although if you want, you might add a second. Now, this is really good on bigger ships, because you can fit this, and then you can have it circle around. But the real big problem is if I start just doing this, right, around, and let's say that I'm circling up the ammo, this can actually get, let me pretend that this is, these RCs are full, so they can actually circle around. But this can actually get, a lot of people do this system, but it can actually get stuck. If I send a not RC, well, it would be the same thing with flak, but basically items can get stuck like this, and then now the whole system is broken. Now, people can fix it, very interestingly enough, by just having a system like this, and they use actually a pole right here. Actually, I'm going to run out of space. Yeah, and then they do it like this, and they make it circle around all the way over to here, and then they feed it back out. And they might even set some like logic, like I don't know, I only want sniper ammo to go here, and then this pull thing will go here, and then they do the same exact thing up here. Now that's a pretty common design to help make it so that it can't get clogged. But then at higher levels, in a smaller ship design, where maybe you have a very small ship, where you can't fit necessarily as many pushers, you might want to just use loaders. Now this is going to be way more expensive, but it's going to make you able to actually have a higher density. Although, again, RCs are also going to get less ammo refilling, so you got to be mindful of that. So it's really only important on small ships, because you might want the backbone, interestingly enough, like this backbone, to act as almost like a rest. And if I do this right now, actually, I want it to just feed out randomly. So let's say this is the end of a ship, and we're gonna have this system right here, and then like that, and the RCs will circle around. So if I feed ammo in here, it's going to just circle around a lot of the time. Let's say now this RC gets full. Now it's going to circle around. Maybe it's going to go up here. Maybe it's going to go down. Okay, so it went up. You're very lucky. It's fine-tuned, but it's going to be there. But if you do this 100 times, it's always going to go down. Then it's going to go there, and then it's going to go up. It's called priority. And that's really important for smaller ships, because on smaller ships, you want this over this because you don't have space to fit these 4 blocks. That would be what's actually taking up more space. But also, you want the backbone so that you can fit, let's say, a bunch of expando boxes or something right over here. Now, let me actually push it so it looks better. But yeah, that's going to be there. So now you're wondering, how does this logic work? What about the RCs over here and the RCs over here? They're not going to actually get any ammo. And that means that what's the point of making the loading system? Well, the loading system has a priority system, which tends to be, and this isn't completely well known, even by the most well-known people, what usually is the first one placed takes priority. Let's see, it's probably going to go there, but it didn't, interesting enough. But if I do this 100 times, it's always going to go this way. So this loader has priority. But a way to reset it, let's say I want to go over to here first, and then go feed back into the system and go to other RCs. But first, refill the first RC. So because otherwise it will just keep circling around without actually satisfying the RC's needs. I can just destroy both of these, right? Replace them. Here and here. I did it again where this one was the first placed, and I predict 9 out of 10 times this one wins. And this one wins now. So as many ammo as I add into the system, there's going to be a priority to have this go first, then this loader. And that's really important because that allows this system, if let's say I destroy actually that whole mess is not going to work, but if I properly tune each one of these segments to, let's say, do this. Let's see if this works again. Hopefully it does. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, great. It's a woman bear on an actual smaller ship. Now it goes to this one first, and then this one. So that allows... I don't know why you'd actually do that one. It would more likely make sense if you're doing this and then you have an RC here. But it allows your ship to actually be automated. Now this allows ship designs that are very, very intricate. I'm going to actually load up a ship in real time. One ship that a lot of people have seen. It's called USS Automate. We built, my clan, which is USS, has built about 5 of these ships. And then like 3 other variants of it. We found it really successful. So you can look at this ship. All of the loaders in the system are finely tuned such that every single loader is going to first go to the RC, and if this RC is full, it's going to go to the next one, and then see if these 2 are full. That's going to go to the next one, check if this is full, and then if it's not, it'll go here, then it'll go here, and check if this is full. If not, go there, and keep on doing that. So that allows the ship to be able to, if I run ammo into it, crafting with, let's say this, it's a very complicated ship, I apologize, then it's going to circle around. Now, let's say I don't have time to tune it, or it takes a while, or I already made a ship with this design, but it's not finely tuned. What you can do as a quick fix is turn off the first loader. So like the loader before, like the ammo enters. So the ammo enters here, circles around, and then hits here, and then it stops. So what's going to happen is the ammo is going to backlog, so it's going to keep piling up, and it's going to keep going here. So then once there's nowhere for the ammo can't go, let's say this one fills up, then the ammo can't go this way. So it has to refill these 2 RCs first, because it's the only option. And then same thing for this RC and same thing for this. And if you create a large enough backlog, then every single RC, all of the ammo can't circle anyways, so all it can do is refill those. The only problem with that is that then once you have enough of that backlog, once you go through that backlog, the whole system breaks.